Hey everyone, I'm Victor Dwyer, and today I'm going to show you how to connect Facebook ad data into Google Sheets and update automatically every single day. Let's dive right in. So today we're going to use a tool called Power My Analytics. And Power My Analytics is going to be the intermediate connector between the Facebook ads platform to Power My Analytics, which will send the data to Google Sheets. This is how this process will work. There are other data providers and connectors out there that are going to be able to do the same thing, but today we're going to use Power My Analytics. They have a free trial. You can easily connect to them and get all the data you want the same day. So let's dive right in. So once you make an account, it's very important to use the same Google account. You must have a Google account in order to do this. And it's important to use the same Google account, whatever account you use for Power My Analytics. It's important to keep it all cohesive. You can use different accounts if you want, but to make your life easier, it's going to be easier to use the same Google account for your Power My Analytics account, the same Google account for your Google Sheets, and everything just to keep it where the amount of glitches that happen is at a minimum. So hopefully you can use it with that same Gmail or same Google account, then you'll be good after that. Perfect. So this is what the backend of the Power My Analytics platform is. You'll see something similar to this. You'll be able to add members to it. You'll have multiple accounts that you'll be able to pull in from here. This will be very, very easy to kind of go about, but this is just the backend. And eventually I need you to navigate to Google Sheets. So once you go over to the Google Sheets area, when you click on this, you're going to see this little active button. So it's very, very important to activate this button so that way you have some type of Google Sheet activation in the back end. Once you activate that Google Sheets, you'll be able to go into sources. You'll click right here on sources on this side. And then once you go over to sources, you're going to click add a data source, new data source right here. And once you click on that, you're going to go to Facebook and Instagram. And you'll be able to do this across each one of these, but today we're going to only click Facebook and Instagram. And what's going to happen is a pop-up is going to pop up in your screen, and you're going to log into your Facebook account and make sure that is the same Facebook account that is tied to all your business transactions that are going on. So like all your ad accounts, the thing that owns all the ad accounts, the same account, make sure you sign into that specific account that you log in for your business ad managers. And then from there, you will have your account successfully linked to Power My Analytics. Now, the next stage is now Power My Analytics is able to grab that data from Facebook. Now we have to send from Power My Analytics to Google Sheets. So let's do that part next. So I'm going to go to Google Drive and I'm going to create a brand new Google Sheet. So you can create a brand new Google Sheet. It can be an existing one. It really does not matter. So let's go in here and I'm going to call this Facebook Test Sheet. Perfect. And then I'm going to go navigate to extensions. I'm going to go to add-ons and I'm going to press get add-ons. And when you go to get add-ons, you're going to go to a search bar and you're going to type in Power My Analytics. Boom. Right here. And you're going to download and install this extension. Once you do that, you're going to go to Power My Analytics right here and you're going to press log in. And then you're going to press log in. It's going to make you go through a little pop-up screen right here. And then once that loads, you'll be able to easily log in into that same data source very, very easily. So log in successful, perfect, that's what we want. And now we're going to refresh and everything will go right back to where we want it to be. Okay, perfect. So now that we have this here, I'm going to make sure I have the top left A1 selected to make my life easier. If you want the data to be here, then I'm going to go to extensions. I'm going to go to Power My Analytics, and I'm going to press Show Sidebar. Okay, perfect. So now there are no reports yet here yet. So I'm going to press Add, and I'm going to move myself over here so that way you guys can see a little bit. So I'm going to press Add a report, and today we're only going to do Facebook ads. Cool. Then once I have Facebook ads, we're going to go to select which one we want. Then we're going to select the account associated with it, which is my personal. and then you're going to select your ad account. Okay, so this is my ad account I have selected right here. So we're good after that. I'm going to keep all attribution settings the same. I don't need to edit these. This is perfect for me. You can edit them if you'd like. I'm going to do from year to date. Let's do year to date right here. Set range. Cool. Okay, so from here, it's really important that you have a dimension and a metric. So a dimension is anything that is a word, or sometimes it can be a URL. Anything that is not a number is a dimension. So in this case, like anything, also a date is a count as a dimension as well, because it's not necessarily a specific number tied to it. It's a way to attribute different things. So I'm going to do date and campaign name. So that way I can get the campaign status off of what's kind of happening on the campaign level. And I'm going to do spend, the amount spent. So basically this will pull in the date, the campaign name, and the amount spent. And that way I'll be able to get that per day. I'm going to set fields. I don't need a filter in this case. You're welcome to put a filter here if you want to. Let's say if you're only trying to pull in a set campaigns, only conversion campaigns, only brand awareness campaigns, you can do those things here. I'm going to leave it be. And then I'm going to press order by. I'm going to do date. Limit. I like to put my limit on very high so that way I know that's not the issue. I'm going to remove the show report header. That's going to make your life easier in the future. Believe me, you're going to want to remove show report header. Perfect. And then on the name, I'm just going to put Facebook test. Create report. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So now that we have that created, I'm going to move myself over again, and then I'm going to press X on this. And so now we have all this data pulled in by day. Okay, so we have all this data available to us to see kind of what's happening on a per day basis and what's happening on a per campaign basis. So this is going to be very, very easy to kind of see what's kind of happening. So this will make our lives a lot easier. Okay, so let's make this data a lot more actionable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to go to Pivot Table. And believe me, you're going to want to select all of these columns in the data. You are all four columns here. It's going to make your life easier in case that more data gets populated in the future. And then I'm going to press OK. I'm going to press Create. And then for the rows, I'm going to say the date. And then for the another row, I'm going to do campaign name. Perfect. And then for values, I'm going to do amount spent. Perfect. And what I might do, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to remove the show totals. Believe me, that's going to make your life easier. So remove the show totals. And so it looks something like this, where it shows the date, campaign name, and some of the amount for that particular day. So you're probably wondering, like, Victor, what is going on? What do I do with this information? Okay, so to make it easily available, I'm going to highlight column A, which is the date, and I'm going to format it as a date. So it's really important to do that. So I'm going to just date, nothing's going to change, but it's going to change on the back end. So what's going to happen is I'm going to right click this to make this data a little bit more actionable. So I'm going to create a pivot table group right here. And let's say I want to see the amount spent by month per campaign. So now I can see for the month of March, we spent all these for these webinars. We spent this amount for the month of March. And you'll be able to see that all here in a very, very easy way. But let's say if I wanted to, hypothetically, let's say if I wanted to get rid and edit this pivot table, and I want to see the total amount spent. I don't really care about the campaign name. Well, here I can see how much we spent on a monthly basis. We spent $500 in March, but only $100 in May. So these are some actionable insights that I'll be able to get off of this and really be able to see this type of data here very easily. And I can right click this again. And then let's say if I want to do it by quarter, like let's just kind of see what happens by quarter. And you can see by quarter in Q1, we spent way more. In Q2, we spent almost half. So you'll be able to get all that data and make it and aggregate in a way that's actionable to you. So you'll be able to see by quarter, by month, and you also, what's really cool is you'll be able to see like what day of the week are you spending the most right now. So on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, you're spending dramatically more than weekends. So like that's going to be super actionable for you when it comes to like how you want to analyze this. There's a million ways you can skin the cat, but eventually you're going to be able to really break this down and really have fun with it when it comes to creating the pivot table. And last thing I want to mention is when you can do this, you can actually have this where it automatically imports. So I'm going to go to Power My Analytics. I'm going to go back to Show Sidebar. And then you can actually have this data where it automatically imports on a certain schedule, and where it schedules on a every 24 hours. You can have it scheduled monthly, weekly, daily, and even hourly if you're fancy enough. So hopefully that gives you a lot of context on really how to import Facebook ads, how to make it actionable within a Google Sheet, and how to have it refresh on a daily basis. I really hope this is valuable. And if you have any other questions, you can contact Power My Analytics support. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.